What is up, everybody? It's the Sketch Monkey here with a new video for you. It's been a while again. I know it sucks, but I've been extremely busy these last couple of days and weeks. Not an excuse, it's just a fact. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to throw a video up there. So this right here is one of my favorite cars, I would say. If you looked at my older video from a week ago or so, you kind of see a pattern. I like the Z cars, the Z cars, or Z if you're here in the States. They have very clean lines, especially this 350Z. It's just I just like the lines of it, and it's very simple lines, clean lines. Very it's kind of a weird mix of Scandinavian styling, I would say, because the lines are super clean, but there's still some more styling elements to the Z cars than you have in, for example, Volvos, which are just straight up clean design with not a lot of styling to it. If that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense. So talking real quick about the tools and the approach to this sketch right here. As you know, I like to start with just a simple BiC pen sketch. And it doesn't really matter what kind of pen you have. It can be the BiC pen, or it can be any pen that you found in a hotel lobby. Just pick it up and start sketching and put the lines down. You don't want to go, if you know you're going to do markers, you kind of want to take it easy on the line weight and the pressure of the pen, because otherwise the marker lines is just going to bleed all over the place. I think it's even more if you use marker paper with BiC pen and markers. But I'm not using marker paper for this sketch. It's just a regular sketchbook, Strathmore, or whatever it's called, sketchbook. So not marker paper. I kind of like to use regular paper like this because it has a nice friction to it. And after that, I'm gonna jump into a few markers, a lot of markers on this one, because it's a gray car. So I'm just gonna use some gray tones, and I think it's a gray car. I can't even remember what color this car is going to end up being. But anyway, I could just stop the recording and fast forward, but it doesn't really make sense because I'm still going to use a few markers of whatever shade this Nissan is going to be. And I also like to add some blue sky tones to pretty much all of my sketches, as long as they are glossy, because it just gives another depth of markers to the sketch, kind of reflecting the sky. And if you want, you can add some warm gray tones to the lower part of the product that you're sketching. I think I'm doing that as well to this car, because that's going to visualize the ground effect. And as you can see, yeah, right here I'm starting with I think it's a cool gray 2 or something like that. You want to start with the lightest shade of the marker. If you're sketching out black car, I would probably start darker, because it doesn't really make sense to start with a cool gray 2 if you're just doing black. But for any other colors and shading, I would start with the very lightest shade of the color that I'm sketching, and that way I can adjust as I go. If I make mistakes, it's not a big deal. And that's about it. I'm also going to add some white ink at the some final touches to the sketch. And then, as always, once I'm done with the markers, I like to go back with the BiC pen to sharpen everything up with all the lines and edges and stuff like that. Because, as you know, the markers smear BiC lines and pen lines in general. And what you want to do is just go back in once you're finished with the markers and just tidy everything up and make it sharp and nice. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button if you're new here, if you like this kind of stuff, sketching and random talks in the beginning of each video. You know, I appreciate that a lot. And now let's get into the sketching. you interested in learning how to sketch like an industrial designer, then you might want to check out my course called Analog Designer Pro Pack. Now the cool thing is that the course is 100% online, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. You can just log in and you're right there in the members area too. You can even download the videos if you want to do that. The course is about 8 hours long and it covers everything from line quality, ellipses, perspective, marker rendering, proportions, and a lot more. So if you want to see what other students have to say about the course and learn everything that you will get inside of it, click the link in the description and I will see you there.